Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I am so excited to knock out today's content. Today we're going to be talking about the Utopia bridge pickup. This is a signature Steve Vai pickup from Dimarzio, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So let's start talking, man. All I ask is that you just subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, okay? Thank you so much in advance. So this video is not a sponsored video by Dimarzio or Steve Vai or anybody. However, Larry and the team sent this pickup to me to check out and to share it with you all, but there's nothing else that I have to do other than that, okay? So starting right off, man, let's just take a look at this thing. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I'll do some B-roll and take some pictures outside in the kind of natural lighting, but this honestly may be the sexiest pickup that I've ever seen in my life. When I put this in, my friend and I, Alan, what's up, buddy? He helped me solder this thing and just make sure it was all up and running. He's a little bit more kind of hands-on than I am. Long story short, man, he wired this thing in series, and we were like sitting here looking at it and just being like, oh my god, dude, like, look how gnarly this thing looks. Gnarly in a good way. Like, I wasn't sure what guitar to put this baby blue kind of, you know, color scheme in, you know, what guitar it would fit with, but this one right here with the Silverburst Les Paul Custom, it kind of just works, man. It kind of matches the mother of pearl inlays and matches the silver and black, all that encompassing. Like I said, visually, this may be one of the sexiest pickups I've ever seen in my life. So before we continue to talk about this thing, let's just hear what it sounds like in a mix and a jam setting, okay? Let's use the Auto Audio 1111, my favorite plugin of all time. I'll put the link down below in the description. You guys can go check it out for yourself. Let's use this guitar going straight into my interface using that plugin. This guitar is tuned down to drop C sharp. And let's jam real quick, shall we? So everybody, in my opinion, this pickup just screams. It just has a natural, awesome response, and that's the best way I could describe it. Any sort of message I deliver to my guitar, the bridge pickup just like, it just delivers, you know what I mean? One of my biggest gripes with all just like Gibson guitars and Gibson pickups in general is they kind of do like the more, you know, classic rock, dad rock type of sound, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, when it's my turn to strap on a guitar and play, I like things to be a little bit heavier and a little bit more, I don't know, kind of, you know, on 10, so to speak, you know what I mean? The Utopia is a perfect replacement pickup for that type of genre and that style. Obviously, Steve Vai is known for having just like screaming, searing leads and stuff like that. So this pickup was certainly an upgrade compared to the stock pickup that this guitar came with. Now, to paraphrase Steve Vai's words, he said when designing the Utopia, it was in conjunction with the brand new Pia guitar. Well, it's not necessarily brand new anymore, but his newest rendition of his signature guitar lineup, right? Anyway, he said in a promo video that he wanted a little bit smoother high end and a little bit more tighter bottom end and a little less mids and a little bit more output, all right? So that's what he was looking for when designing this pickup, and you know, I just think it sounds good. You know. So what I want to do right now is I want to switch gears. I want to use my JVM and my Marshall 412. I recorded it yesterday, actually. So I wanted to use this pickup with a real tube amp and a speaker cabinet. So let's switch to that segment of this video right now. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for this part of the video. As you can see, I have a more traditional analog setup here. I've got my Marshall half stack, my Marshall JVM, and my Marshall 4x12 just mic'd up with a typical standard SM57. And I just kind of wanted to do this part for the video because, I don't know, man, it's just fun to just jam and just, I don't know, talk about gear and stuff. But also, too, I wanted to run the Utopia through, like, you know, a real tube amplifier and do, like, a more kind of old school approach because, you know, anybody can make anything kind of sound good with a plugin, in my opinion. But I think you get a more specific tone, I guess you'll say, with like a real amp and a cab and micing it up like the old school approach. So yeah, man, I just wanted to let you guys hear what this Les Paul and the Utopia sounds like in a more kind of just old school setting. So I really don't have any specific kind of agenda with this part of the video other than to just, you know, just jam and have some fun. The main thing I love about this pickup is that it just allows my Les Paul Custom to just come to life and scream. It just has such a great response, and I don't know, man, just sounds really, really good, and it does kind of everything I ask it to. It just picks up all of my little nuances and just my little weird tricks and pinch harmonics and all the above, you know what I mean? So enough talking, let's jam. Yeah, man, I could just sit here all day. I've been playing, I don't know how long this video ended up being, but I could sit here and play for, gosh, like 30 minutes, just get lost with this pickup. I think it sounds absolutely amazing, man. It just screams and responds. That's the best way I could describe it. I'm not the most knowledgeable or in-depth, you know, individual when it comes to pickups and such. I just know what I like and I know what I don't like. this pickup just really screams, man. It just like has a level of response that I just love, dude. Like, I sound like a broken record, but I just sincerely love how it just responds to my playing, and anything I, you know, send to the pickup or just send to my guitar, it speaks back and it delivers. So for that, I love it, man. I just think it sounds absolutely monstrous through this rig, and I love jamming with it, you know what I mean? So everybody, long story short, to wrap up this video, I absolutely love this pickup. I said it in the beginning, I'll say it right here. I can't stop looking at this thing. Like, visually, it looks awesome. I'm very thankful that Dimarzio sent over the baby blue, because honestly, out of all the other color schemes that they have to offer, they have a gold and black, a gold and white, a pink and gold, and then they have like all the colors with the non-cool, awesome, like 3D pickup cover. I think the baby blue is certainly my favorite, and it just looks absolutely amazing with this Les Paul Custom. It may be, in fact, my favorite bridge pickup of all time. I don't know. I could be in the honeymoon stage right now just because of, you know, I'm just so excited to have it in this guitar. But seriously, man, in all seriousness, it just screams. It plays great. It sounds great, and it just looks like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, right? So I want to give a huge personal thank you to Larry and the team over at Dimarzio. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. I hope we can continue to work together in the future. I got a couple more pickups to get through. I got a PAF Pro and a Tone Zone, so be on the lookout for that in the very near future. And just thank you to you, yes, you watching at home. Thanks for just taking the time to come hang out with me and jam, all right? So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Again, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, all right? With that being said, see you next time. Later.